Hi everybody, this is Sonia here. I come from a place called Jamshedpur and I did my schooling from there, and my childhood was spent in Jamshedpur, and after that I did my graduation from Calcutta University. I moved to Bangalore to do my specialization in human capital, and I specialized in human capital management and got an opportunity to work with Oracle Global team. I was a part of Oracle Open World, and after that I got an opportunity to work with Wipro. I was a sourcing lead there, and after having a lot of corporate experience, I wanted to move towards the consulting side and try my hands into signing up deals and agreements. So I moved to a Nasdaq listed company called Helios and Madison. I was a part of their client management, and I did a lot of deals and agreements sign up, and from there my journey began. And I'm today I was my last company, I was a vice president of business development, and I'm looking forward to start something of my own and also work with startups for their greener balance sheet and for making more profits. So my biggest achievement in the personal front would be that I lost my mother at the very tender age. I was 15 years old and we were two daughters, and she was a homemaker giving us 100%, and one fine day we found that she is no more. So it was, as a teenager, hitting to be a teenager, it was really very challenging task, and also to see the sight of a widower. We generally don't talk about the side of a man, but losing a spouse, and it was really a different picture altogether. What I saw in the practical life my dad facing, and overcoming that, and the entire house collapsed after she was gone. But overcoming our each challenge, each of us has our own challenge, and overcoming that, today we both sisters are well established and we have our own family, and we have kids. I think it's a lot about the blessings and the good work that our parents have done, that we are so established in today's at present. And about the professional experience, I would always say that my opportunity that came in front of me, and I grabbed it, will be always Oracle, because Oracle is dream for many people, even though it is it is one of the fastest. So my boss used to always say that you're in the fastest moving train, and it was my first job, so it will be always special to me. So I think the biggest professional achievement would have been joining Oracle. So the biggest turning point in my life was becoming a mother, and it was not an easy journey. I had a lot of overweight issues and all that, and I was getting a lot of treatment from various doctors. But suddenly one fine day, and out of surprise, I found that I'm pregnant, and that I think that was the biggest turning point in my life. And today I have a daughter who is going to be 1 year, and she's amazing. She's very peaceful, and to be a mother has also taught me to be empathetic towards the kids, who don't have parents, because I went through the same thing, so I could understand that what my mother would have faced leaving us behind. So I am always working on myself, on my fitness. I'm more vocal about my thoughts, and where I should say yes and where I should say no, whom I should meet and whom I should not meet, which is healthier friendship for me and which is not healthier friendship for me. So motherhood is an amazing journey, which makes your inner world really very strong. You come to a point where you feel that many people are not necessary in your life, and I think I have touched that point where I feel which is my inner circle. I want to stick to that. So the advice I want to give to the younger generation is, have a goal. I always had a goal. So I had a lot of issues. I had breakup challenges. I had a marriage problem. I had this. I had that. I had a lot of relationship issues. But I always had a goal. So because I had a goal in life, I had never looked back. So whatever I have faced, whatever I have health issues I have faced, personal life I have faced, professionally I have faced, I have always found new opportunities because I had a goal in life. So my advice, my take on to the younger generation is have a goal for yourself. Please make your plan before you move out of your house. Make your plan where you want to be, and what you want to become. What is your ambition? What is your ambition in when you step out of the house? And stick to that, no matter what comes your way. Just stick to that. So that is my take. So what I wanted to contribute to the society with my degree. So I did my masters in social work and I specialized in human resource management. So what my professor, so I was good in all the semesters. So my professor advised me that you take HR as your field because you can anytime start your own NGO if you have a lot of money, and you can always contribute as a CSR responsibility with the corporate world that you will be joining. So he gave a good advice, and I took it as a good advice, and I incorporated it. And today I am a part of a lot of CSR responsibility in Bangalore, and globally also I am a part of UNICEF. I am a very active member in UNICEF, and so I did two things. So first of all, my degree was masters in social work. So I am an active member. Because of that, I have participated in UNICEF to be a vocalist, and at the same time I am also specialized in human capital. So my area of specialization is working with the corporate sector and also helping them in the CSR responsibility. So my last company where I was working, a small percentage used to go to education of girls. That's it. So I developed a lot of fascination towards traveling because I felt that this is one life and we should explore different countries. And since I was a part of the domestic recruitment till date, so I couldn't travel abroad. So I took that as a passion, and I used to check a lot of Facebook about women of Wanderlust. In Facebook there is one group, and recently I tied up with my bestie and I went with her and visited Bali and I gained lot of memories, good memories into adventures. I did all sort of adventures there. I did Bali swing, which was very famous. I did scuba diving. I did paragliding, and I also did rafting, and I did biking on the sea. So it was really very amazing experience, and I feel that youngsters, they should travel because it opens you as a person. You know something. So I never thought that I'm so adventurous in life unless and until I went to Bali. So it was a new discovery that I found about me, and it was very eye-catching. So Iron Lady program and Harvard University program, I love to upgrade myself basically. So from childhood I used to collect a lot of certificates into debate, elocution, dance, and I'm also a Reiki practitioner. I'm a third degree Reiki practitioner in my school itself. So that continued, and it continued in college, it continued in universities, and so I recently thought that why don't I upgrade myself to be an entrepreneur. And for that I wanted some certification for that, and I went to Iron Lady and Harvard University to train me for that. I'm a part of Iron Lady program and Harvard University group, and we have a good community where we exchange a lot of ideas and where we exchange a lot of ambitions together. It's a fun loving group where all of us have one motive to grow each other. So I think it is very important to upgrade yourself. The more you refine your skills, the more you upgrade yourself. It is you basically discover yourself in every certification program you do. So from now I have this task that every Christmas I'm going to upgrade myself with a certification. And this Christmas, I was a part of Iron Lady program, waiting for the next Christmas to come. So there are many lessons that I learned from my student life, but I would like to tell you in a nutshell. Don't take your student life very lightly, because it is the best time that you can invest for yourself. And take it very seriously, and don't be a bookworm. At one point of time, I understand marks are very important, but don't be a bookworm. Be creative, spend your more time into your creative sense, building your creative sense. I had lot of extracurricular activities. I was a very outspoken person from my childhood. I was a news reader in my school. I used to participate in dance, debate, fine arts. So I was in a very on a very creative sense that I was being developed by my school. And I was not a bookworm. So I would say that since world is going towards globalization, and where talent is what makes you extraordinary, and why you will be handpicked by any company, is because of your creative sense. So take your build your creative sense into your student life. And also get some good marks so that you join some best of the universities. So second thing, as a traveler, I would say that it's an eye opener. So when I went to Bali, I met a lot of couples. I met a lot of parents from different countries. I met Australian couple with their family. I met Russian person in my flight. I met a New Zealand family. So I started interacting with them, and like how they are and how their culture is. And it gives me some good vibes, the way they run their family, and the way they handle their kids, and the chivalrous. I would say that they are very chivalric in terms of their talking to their children. And they take their children like adults, and they respect their spouse. So these are some things which really touched me when I went out. So when you go out for traveling, definitely it is a kind of a best adventure that you will be spending on. But at the same time, you open your eyes and interact with the people around you, and see what you can grab, and take some good memories along with you. As a parent, I would say, my child is just going to be a year in March, so I have not much to say. But only thing I want to say, I'm very serious from the time I have conceived, because I had a late pregnancy. So it was very important for me that I deliver, a healthy child. So I had done a lot of lullabies, and lot of Sanskrit mantras from the time I have conceived. And I have delivered a healthy child, thankfully, by God's grace. At the same time, I am currently, from her birth time, I'm training her as Montessori at home. Montessori at home, I have a YouTube channel. You can go through my YouTube channel. I'll share you the description about it. It is a new way. I would not say it's a new way because it's globally practiced, but it is one of the way where you can train your child scientifically, and not haphazardly. So my life mantra and life motto is be the best version of yourself. So when we were kids, so my mother was a homemaker, and she used to make us a lot of roles we used to play. So she used to sometimes dress me like Princess Diana, or she used to sometimes dress me like Indira Gandhi. So so I had a lot of role plays in my life from childhood. So I have become very ambitious. So because of that role play, today I want to be the best version of myself. That doesn't mean that because I'm careerist, my home gets neglected. So at the same point of time, keeping a balance, because if you want to be a careerist, you have to be in touch with your roots. So your roots are also important. Your family is your inner circle. Don't forget your family, because that is your inner circle and your outer circle, and always keep the connection between inner circle and outer circle and a right kind of balance. So what my life mantra is, I want everything. I want the entire cake on my plate, and I want to have it all. So when I say that, that means that whatever my ambitions are in terms of my personal and professional, I want to be the best version of that. And so I have a lot of short term and long term goals, and I go by that. I have a short term and long term goals even in my finances, and I work on that. So so keeping a right kind of balance between your professional and personal front, and having the best version of you. You decide your own best version. My best version is yet to come. Thank you.